When I made a video about how Hamas came to be, I kind of made a mistake, which is where I said that Israel created Hamas. Israel did not create Hamas, and people are wrong to say this, but that's not because they didn't play a role in what happened with Hamas and like its success and its growth and such. Because Hamas is an offshoot of an organization called the Muslim Brotherhood, which is started in the 1920s in Egypt by a guy called Hassan al-Banna. And what happens with this is they're allowed to operate in the Gaza Strip by Israel. A couple of senior Israeli figures were saying that Israel wanted to play divide and rule because in the 1980s, the Palestinian Liberation Organization was the dominant thing. In 1974, the UN recognized them as the sole legitimate representative of the Palestinian people. They were incredibly powerful in that they represented not just Palestinians who live within Palestine, because people really forget this. There are a lot of Palestinians who live in camps in Lebanon who were expelled. They can see the lands that they were expelled from, or they're very close, but they can never even go back to Israel or the south of Lebanon. It's kind of tricky to be there unless you live there. So the PLO were very powerful at that time, and Israel kind of thought that playing divide and rule was a good idea. So they kind of let the Muslim Brotherhood operate in the Gaza Strip much more freely than they would if this was any other Palestinian organization. And one of the ways that Israel thought that they would be able to limit them is by splitting the Palestinians, because the Gaza Strip is an important part of Palestine as well. A lot of the people who live there are actually refugees, though, from 1948 Palestine. But it's completely separate from the West Bank. Israel was meant to connect that during the Oslo Accords, but they never did. And they're separate. And so because of that, playing divide and rule means you have a split Palestinian population. You can damage the PLO, and it was seemingly like a good idea for Israel. However, right now it's shown to be a terrible idea.